Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I want to tell you something that had happened at the Secretariat. And this was where an MLA had manhandled one of the employees of the Secretariat. Now this is very uncouth and unbecoming of a person, of a public representative who works with people, and when he thinks he can manhandle a person, a human being, just because he's got the power, I think that is totally uncalled for. What I'm worried about is the young people who are going to take up these sort of examples, and they're going to think that when they can become politicians or they can become a part of that powerful regime, they can do whatever they want. This is not the kind of message I want my young leaders to get. I want my young leaders to understand that communication is very, very important. When I'm teaching online, there are many students who ask me and tell me, and they kind of express their opinion that, ma'am, we have come into your class because we want to learn about communication, we want to become powerful communicators. And how will you become powerful communicators when you can communicate your message in a meaningful manner, in a manner where you're not going to be hurting the other person? That is communication, and that is good communication, and that is how your communication skills should be shown. That is how you should display your communication skills. If you are going to manhandle a person just because there is a difference of opinion, then I don't think you deserve to be a leader. Because yes, I'm being a little harsh on the person who had done this, because when we set an example that leaders can do this, then our younger generation, people who are just coming out of college, where we put in our heart and soul to tell them that communication is this and not that, then our efforts become futile. That is what I want to tell you, that to the MLA who had done this, and to all the subsequent MLAs who speak badly in a derogatory manner, please understand that you are a representative of the people. You are not the king. You are not a Maharaja. You are not a person who can take the power in your hands. You will be working for the people, and when you are going to be working for the people, then you will be communicating in a manner that is likable by the people. So in a democratic country where we talk about for the people, by the people, and of the people, it is with people that we will be communicating, and how well we can communicate is how well we will be remembered. I always tell my students that when you communicate, you have to understand Albert Mehrabian's 738-55 rule. And that 738-55 rule is something which is very surprising. All my life, I had been anchoring, like I've been anchoring for around 30 plus years, and I always thought my words were very important. But no, my the other part, the 38%, is the tone of your voice and the way you speak, the speed, the tonality, the way you deliver. That is the 38%, and the 55% is your body language. How will you display yourself in public? So when we talk about Albert Mehrabian's model, then all these things come into importance. I always thought that my words were very important. Yes, my words are indeed very important. I still cannot understand Albert Mehrabian's graph when he says that 7% is the spoken words, and 38% is my tone, and the speed of my voice, and the timbre and everything that is connected to my voice, and 55% is my body language. And my mother always used to tell me one thing, that even in a crowded bus, you will be noticed by people. So you will have to understand how you behave. Even when you are traveling by bus or by train or by flight, you will be noticed by people. So when this MLA has done this, and he had manhandled a particular employee in the Assam Secretariat, the people are very angry with him. They are saying that we are not going to cooperate with this particular person. So what happens? Have you noticed that when you are not cooperative with the people you manhandle, you are not a good communicator, and then people also do the same to you. It is not that they will be very courteous to you, and they'll be saying, no, that's okay, you have made a mistake. You'll probably not make a mistake of miscommunicating with us. It does not happen like that. It will always be that when you communicate in a particular manner, there will be people who will communicate to you in that particular manner. My idea of telling you about Albert Mehrabian's graph is that this graph is something that we all need to study about. So like I told you that all my life I always thought my words will be remembered by anybody, but no, only 7% of what I had said on stage did matter. Probably nobody understands, nobody has remembered what I had said on stage in all my 30 plus years of my anchoring on stage, but they do remember that I was graceful, that I had behaved with somebody in a particular manner. This is what they will remember. This is what they had remembered. They will remember, probably a little few of them will remember the tone of my voice. That is what will be remembered. But the other part is how you behave with people, even when you are not speaking with them, even when you are not doing any kind of vocal delivery, how you behave with the people is what will matter. So your communication skills will come across with the way you behave with people on the road, in your constituency, while you're delivering a lecture, everything. So when you think that you are a leader, when you think that you are an MLA or a leader of a constituency, please understand that you will have to be very caring and loving and empathetic towards every person. You cannot just be empathetic towards your family members. That you will do naturally, it will come naturally by default. But then when you are going to go to the constituency, when you're going to be when you'll be going there, people will be noticing your body language. People will be noticing how you will be communicating with everybody else. And that is how your future will be actually destined. So try and understand that as long as you can communicate in a manner which is liked by everyone, you will be a likable person. But the day you start communicating in a manner which is not likable by people, you will in fact be hated. You will be hated, you'll be reprimanded, and you will be disliked, and you'll have no cooperation from anyone. So for all the leaders who think that they are the kings and the queens and the supreme, the leader, well, you have to understand that you are in a democratic country, and in a democratic country, we, the trainers, the coaches, we are working towards creating young people who are going to communicate in a very good manner. So when you give examples like this, they actually pick this up. And I don't want any of my students, any of these young people, this generation, this present generation people, to pick up all these bad habits from leaders, that when they see that they speak badly, they behave badly, and all these things. So please understand that if you do all this, then all our efforts become futile. Our efforts go in vain. So here we are working day and night towards building fearless, focused future leaders of this country, and here you are showing an example that this is how young people should be behaving. Please, I request you, dear politicians, leaders, people in the public life, please behave nicely, please behave in a manner where you are going to set an example for the younger people. Don't behave in a manner where all our efforts will go in vain. Please understand this. Thank you.